Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit, RaikenProfit.com, coming back to you all with another video. And I'm super excited for this video.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here.
Oopsies. That was a rookie mistake. That scared the crap out of me. Anyways, guys, we're going to be talking about, can you sell books on eBay? A lot of people know that, the best place to sell books is on Amazon for the most part. But the question is, can you sell books on eBay? Are there some books that sell better on eBay versus Amazon? Is it even worth it to put a book on eBay? Is it even worth your time? And pretty much we're going to answer that question directly live during this video, because we're going to go into the eBay sold listings and take a look to see if books are selling. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to compare some of the prices on eBay to Amazon. So we're going to have a bunch of fun. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Steve, why in the world would I put a book on eBay when they're always going to sell for more on Amazon? Well, that's not necessarily the case. Okay. I don't mean to spoil this whole entire video, but there's going to be various circumstances that are going to come about in which it's going to make more sense to put it on eBay. One circumstance or one factor might be you could be restricted on Amazon. A lot of times books are restricted. You can't list a book. You can't list a DVD. You can't list a media item on Amazon because it's restricted. The brand might have some type of restriction, or Amazon might have blocked certain sellers for one reason or another. You might need approval. This happens all the time for myself, for my mother. We're kind of a team lately selling on Amazon, but you might come across a situation where you have a very, very profitable book, but you can't sell it on Amazon. So what do? You got to go over to eBay. There also might be another situation when you find a book that looks really unique and interesting. Maybe it's a very old Harley Davidson or some manual book or something really interesting, and there's no listing on Amazon. What do? You got to go to eBay. What if you find a whole lot of items and you want to lot them up together, but there's no listing on Amazon for that lot or for that bundle? Maybe it's not worth your time to create the whole entire listing and take pictures and do everything on Amazon. There might not be a market there for that specific item. You're going to want to look at eBay. So there's definitely situations that I list an item on eBay and flip it and make a profit. And I wanted to make this video to just show you firsthand that books are selling on eBay. I actually looked up the sold listings for books that are selling over $35 recently, and there was 136,000 of them that have sold. So there's a big market on eBay for books. Now, for the most part, bread and butter books that you come across, like textbooks and, niche books that have somewhat of a decent market, a lot of times you're going to get more money on Amazon. But not everybody wants to sell on Amazon. Not everybody wants to ship their items off to the Amazon warehouses and pray and hope that it doesn't get damaged and, dealing with long-term storage fees, so on and so forth. A book might take 6 to 8 months to sell. It might not be worth it for you to send it into Amazon. So like Andy is saying, great topic question. I think I can. I want to know more about how. So I want to shout some people out. We got Christine in the house. And if you see me looking left, I've got my MacBook Pro over here. So good to see you, Christine. What's up? Christine smashed that like button. Awesome. We already got 12 likes. Appreciate that. We got Miners Treasures saying they do sell, but depending on the book and condition. Excellent point. Smash Burns says smash. I called you Smash Burns. Scott Burns says smash that like button. Awesome. Marie, good afternoon. Okay, cool. So we got a bunch of people here. What I'm going to do is share my screen, and I want to go into eBay, and I want to start kind of picking out some books that are selling and talk about them with you guys. This is going to be a really real video. This isn't planned or plotted out, or I don't even know exactly what we're going to talk about entirely here, but I'm going to research it as if I was just by myself and just kind of share my thoughts with you guys and answer questions. So you should be able to see my screen right now. If you guys can see my screen, please let me know in the comments that you could see me and you could hear me okay. And I'm going to just start to pick out some examples in which I think it would be a good opportunity for eBay, and it's obviously proven to sell, and why you probably wouldn't want to put it on Amazon. So Paul Lacosta says gates everywhere. Yeah, people are getting gated off for sure. Hey, we got Adam with Biohazard Picker in the house. Hopefully you're doing well, man. I was just thinking about you the other day. I think I saw one of your posts, and I was kind of curious how you were doing. So let me know what's going on. Night Required Field in the house, man. I was just checking my Teachable brother. Looks like you're trying to monetize your message. I like that. you have any questions about that night, hit me up behind the scenes. We can jump on a video call, help you to get your brand out there. John Gabriella, awesome. Yes. Biohazard says, look up sweet pickles on eBay. I don't know what that is. I'm kind of scared. On B, yes. Awesome. Cool. That's great, Adam. I'm glad you're doing amazing, brother. Super awesome to hear. Reseller Guys has finally made a live show. All right, so you should be able to see my screen. And just to recap really quick, we're going to be looking on eBay to see if it's a viable option to sell books on the platform instead of just putting everything on Amazon. If you didn't catch kind of my introduction, you might want to go back and watch that. But let's dive in and start to kind of talk about what I am seeing here. So first thing I see is something called Ranger Rick magazines, lot of 40. Okay. When I see lot of 40, I already know firsthand that there's probably not going to be a listing on Amazon unless it's like a complete set. Sometimes if you go over to Amazon, you could find complete sets. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to see if there's anything going on over on Amazon. But this sold for $35 right here. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the fees are going to be pretty substantial on Amazon when you're selling books when it starts to get heavy. Okay. There's already a pretty big hefty fee that Amazon takes out. But once an item starts to take up a good amount of size and it's a bit heavier than just the average, half a pound or a pound, the fees start to really rack up. So if you've got a big lot of magazines or something heavy or a big bundle set, it might make more sense for you to put it on eBay if you're not like a super high volume seller, because if you're just new, you're looking for the cash flow, you're looking to make money. If you're a more mature business, you're utilizing FBA more for the scalability, I would say, even if you make a little less money at times, which for the most part, you actually make more money. But anyways, let's go over there and copy and paste this into Amazon. And I want to see if there's any listings here. So I don't see a listing. So here's a little Ranger Rick right there. So in this situation, if you had a lot of 40 of these Ranger Rick magazines and maybe you got them at a garage sale, maybe for free. I see people giving away magazines and books for free all the time at garage sales. It's almost like people have no value associated with them. Oh, that's a cute picture. Oh, look at that. Wow. These are like literally the cutest pictures I've ever seen. If you pick this up for $1 and you sold it for 35, you might have, $5 in fees plus to ship it out. Media mail might be, I don't know, $5 or $6. I don't know how heavy it's going to be. You could still make some pretty decent money. So in this situation right here, this would be an eBay opportunity all day long. You might only be able to sell them individually on Amazon. It probably wouldn't make sense if it's selling for less than $10 a book, which it probably would, or a magazine. So that's a good example of a time that I would put it on eBay versus Amazon. All right. Oh, here's another good, another interesting scenario. Here we have a lot of Brad Taylor, Pike Logan series 1 through 11 Ring of Fire books. Okay. So I'm not a huge fiction reader, so I'm not exactly sure if this looks like just a whole bunch of various Brad Taylor books. I'm pretty sure you're not going to find a listing on Amazon for this. So what would you do? Would you try to sell them individually on Amazon? Of course you wouldn't. You wouldn't make any money. So here's another great example of a bundle lot that you can put together and put on eBay. $44.99. I mean, imagine going to a garage sale and picking this up for, I don't know, a quarter each. That would be $1, $1.50, $2.75, and then flip them for $44.99. That's pretty cool. I guess you would have to have a little bit of knowledge about the author and what's popular, but that's very, very interesting right here. Let me jump into the comments and see what folks are saying. So, okay, Biohazard said Sweet Pickles is a book. I thought he was trolling me for a second. Oh man. All right, so let's type in Sweet Pickles books. See what's going on here. So we have Biohazard Picker in the comments. Holy moly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to used. Actually, you know what? Most of them are probably used. I'm going to just go to sold listings. Let me type in good condition. Let's just see what's going on. So Adam Biohazard Picker wanted me to look up these Sweet Pickles books. Check this out, guys. $8.99 for that. I mean, nothing special. But we have a bundle lot here for $18.99. Another bundle lot for $15.99. Check out this big lot, $154.99. I mean, you're not going to be able to put this on Amazon unless there is some specific bundle that you so happen to have on Amazon. That's crazy though. Check that out. I mean, imagine going to a garage sale and picking that up for $5, $8, $9 and flipping it for $154. If I go over to Amazon and type in sweet pickles, I don't know. I'm just going to type in lot. Let's see if there's anything going on over there. Got a whole bunch of different weird things popping up here. Maybe some good private label opportunities, but I'm not seeing much. I see Stork Spill the Beans Sweet Pickle Series. I'm not sure how many books it's going is in this set. Looks like there's some individual ones. Me Too Iguana. I don't know what this is. Anyways, I'm not going to go too deep in the rabbit hole, but Adam, great freaking wow. Great idea right there to share with everybody. So if you're ever at a garage sale at a thrift store, if you find a whole bunch of these sweet pickle books, definitely going to want to look at picking them up. I love this book. Elephant Eats the Profits. That's cool. He is eating the profits. Okay. So thank you, Adam, for that. Jenny Stevens says, love your transparency. Thank you so much. That's what this channel is all about. Lewis K says, hello, I have a couple really old books on eBay, one from 1881. Yeah, another great opportunity. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. I don't have a lot of knowledge and expertise and even experience when it comes to selling older books, but I've got a really good friend of mine. He sells a lot of toys and his dad sells a lot of like vintage collectible stuff. He's had a lot of success picking up books from the 1800s and flipping them on eBay. So if you ever come across some really old books, I would definitely look them up in the sold listings to see how they're doing. So, this already should prove to you, don't leave eBay out of the mix when it comes to selling books. You're already seeing some books that are selling. Like I said, for the most part, if you're going to find like a textbook, I'm going to put it on Amazon. But let's just say you find a book that's signed. Here we have a book by Andrew Sean Greer that is coming in as like new. It's signed. Okay. So if you have a book that's signed by a popular author, you're definitely going to get more money. Now, if you put that on Amazon and you put a little thing in the description saying it's signed, I'm going to just assume that most people aren't going to read it and see it. So they might not value it. Your listing might just sit there forever because you're priced so high in comparison to other conditioned books. So if you have a signed book, that might be another great opportunity to take a look at eBay. So what you can literally do is just type in the title of the book into eBay and type in like autograph or signed copy. And you might find yourself in a situation where you actually get paid a little bit more versus Amazon, which is cool. Biohazard Picker said there's another lot that I found before. Let me find what it's called. Awesome. Yeah, definitely let us know. We appreciate it. Captain Cellulite. I got to give you credit for the most interesting name of the day. On a Facebook group, someone posted that he sent in nearly $4,000 of books over 6 months. They asked for electric bill and receipts. They closed his account. That's interesting. I'm not sure why. Told him he couldn't sell on Amazon. He is not the first one for this to happen. Yeah, there's some weird stories on Amazon of people getting kicked off. Like sometimes there'll be like 2 people in the household that have their own Amazon account. Like back in the day when I was living at home with my parents, I was actually mostly an eBay seller, but I had an Amazon account and my mom had an Amazon account. We could have technically gotten kicked off because there's issues sometimes with like having more than one account per household. And like, there's a lot of weird rules that are going on. Like when I was Kindle publishing, and I still do, I have 2 various LLCs for my Kindle publishing account, just because of weird things like that. So, I mean, you got to be careful sometimes, but yeah, there's weird stories. Hey, what's going on, man? Steve, can you tell us how many books we can send to Amazon to start selling first time, please? There's no limit. There's this new thing called the IPI, which is the inventory product. What is it called? I forget. But there's this like new thing on the dashboard now where if your number goes below like 350, they're going to limit you to how many books you could send in and stuff. But besides that, like if you're brand new, there's not really any limit I would just limit yourself based on risk. You know what I mean? Like I would make sure that the books you send in have a good profit margin and you're not in over your head and, they have a decent sales velocity. So there's really no limit. Thriller Gorilla Picker, what's going on? Adam says the one was called International Standard Bible Encyclopedia, 4 volumes. So let's see what this is all about on eBay. International Standard Bible Encyclopedia, 4 volumes. There are some weird things that sell. Let's go to sold listings. Yeah, so check that out. $59.99, $33, $39, $39. Now, what I want to do, Adam, is I want to take this, okay, and I want to see if it would have been a better opportunity for me to sell it on Amazon. So right now, you know what, I'm actually going to type this into my app right now because I want to see how much I would make in profit. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see that. One moment, let me speak this into my app. International Standard Bible Encyclopedia. I always use the speaking thing on my app. I want to see if this is for sale. So I do see it for sale. This actually, the one that I'm looking at. Okay. Wow. Is this the one that I think it is? Holy crap. This sold for $59.99 right here. I'm seeing something very, very interesting going on Amazon right now. I just want to make sure it's the same cover. No, that's a different cover. I see a listing that's coming in at $312 right now on Amazon. That's a different one. What do we have right here? There's a bunch of different sets, Adam. There's like multiple sets of this. But if you guys look this up on Amazon, just type in what I did. Some of these things are selling for a lot of money. I don't want to waste too much time trying to find the exact model, but that's another great opportunity right there to sell on eBay or even Amazon. So definitely super cool right there. Start to look at some more books right here. $120. Awesome. So Fernando's asking, are vintage Disney books good to sell? So to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. Vintage Disney books. Let's type that in. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy this and open up another listing because I want to keep that open for discussion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that. Okay. I'm going to go down. I'm going to hit buy it now. I'm going to hit sold, US only. Let's just see what these things are selling for. One thing that I've learned is there's always an opportunity with everything. Sometimes you just got to find the gold nugget. So for the most part, you might not buy vintage Disney books, but there's probably certain sets and certain books that are really rare and collectible. So the best thing that I would do, and this is how I break into a market that I'm not sure of, I'll go into the filter and I'll type in like $50 and then I'll search that way. So then I only see books that are selling for like over a certain price. So like you're seeing big lots right here. Okay. So here's a lot of 106 little golden books by Disney, $149.99 best offer. Looks like a lot of these are best offer. Here's 125 for $59.99. So if you find a bunch of these books, it looks like some of them are selling really well. Check this out right here. This is a lot of 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare this on Amazon as well. We've got a vintage box set of 4. It's called The Wonderful Worlds of Walt Disney, $59.99. So what I want to do is I want to copy this and I want to see what it's going for on Amazon to see if it would be a better opportunity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that in. Okay. And is this the same one? What are we looking at right here? Let's see if there's some more pictures. Is there only one picture? No, looks like we got a bunch of different pictures. Okay. Just want to make sure that I'm looking at the right listing. Okay. So it looks like this is it right here. This is the listing. So if we go in under used and we go in under prime, which would be FBA, looks like the lowest price is $44.99. After fees, maybe you'd get $20 out of it, maybe $25, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Sometimes it's kind of tricky. This sold for $59.99. So this actually sold for more money. If I'm looking at the right listing, there's a chance I might be looking at the wrong listing. I'm just being honest. It's kind of confusing if you're not scanning the actual book. I'm on a desktop. But in this situation, you would actually make more money selling it on eBay versus selling it on Amazon, which is really, really cool. So like I said, certain older vintage books tend to do better on eBay. Autograph books tend to do better on eBay. Certain bundles and lots tend to do better on eBay, especially if you have mass quantities like 50 or 100. A lot of times, certain books that are a little more rare and vintage and bundle lots, you're not going to find a listing on Amazon. So don't underestimate the value of eBay, guys. This is some good stuff right here. Imran says, and hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly, man. I should know it by now. We've met multiple times, but I apologize, man. If the book has no scanner, then how to list the book on Amazon FBA? So what he's asking is, if the book doesn't have a barcode, how do I list it on Amazon FBA? Well, you could type in the name and try to find the listing that way, or you can open up the book to like the first or second page and find the ISBN number and type it in that way. If you can't scan the book, you can use the scanning technology on the Amazon seller app to scan the cover. Or again, you can just look up the title and browse through the listings. Now, if you come across 5 or 6 various listings and you don't know which one to list under the one that has the lowest rank, because that's the one that's selling the most. I'm just looking through some of the comments. Night Required says, like many, you can profit off the good word, leather-bound Bibles, antique family history Bibles, and modern red letter Bibles, where what Jesus said is in red. Awesome, man. Thriller Gorillas has been picking up old rock guitar tab books, just not sure to sell on eBay or Amazon. If you're not sure to sell on eBay or Amazon, simply all you're going to do, for example, I'm going to show you a real life example right here. Okay. Let's find a book that would probably be on eBay and Amazon. So, okay, this is interesting right here. Here we have a book that sold yesterday on eBay for 140 buckaroos. Okay, you know what a buckaroo is? It's money. 140 bucks right here. Okay. Should you sell this on eBay or should they have sold it on Amazon? In which situation would they have made more money? Well, let's find out live right now. First and foremost, let's see what the condition's looking like. Looks like it's kind of like a stock description, but it looks good. I would say this is, I'm going to call it good condition. Okay. Now I don't know if there's any CDs or any other accessories that come with it, but we're going to just call this good condition. They have it under very good. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Okay. And I'm going to say right now that fees on this is probably going to be like, I don't know, like 20 bucks in fees. So you're down to 120. Then to ship it, maybe like another $5. So they're probably going to profit like, I don't know, let's just say 110 bucks profit on this. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, but I would say sounds about right. $110 after the PayPal fees, listing fees, shipping, so on and so forth. So they're going to make about $110 on this book. Was it a good decision or was it a bad decision? Let's go over to Amazon and find out. I want to know right now, guys, before I go over, hey, and if you guys are enjoying this right now, hit that like button. We got 85 people in the house right now and only 30 likes, okay? My dad's a CPA, but I'm no mathematician, so I got to figure out what is going on right here, okay? I want you guys to hit that like button and show some love, all right? So what I'm going to do right now is go over to Amazon, and I want to know, do you guys think that they're going to make more money on Amazon or eBay? They made about 110 profit on this book, considering they got it for free. Obviously, I don't know their cost of goods, but let's just say they got it for free or $1. They made $109. What do you think? More on eBay or more on Amazon? Let's go find out right now. Okay, so I just typed it in. And you want to know what? I think I'm actually going to type it in on my app, because if I type it in on my app, then it's going to tell me how much profit is made. But for the time being, let me make sure this is the right one. I think it's this right here. I think that's the one. Where is it? Okay. I already did you right here. Okay. That's it. This is the book. It's right here. So you see how there's multiple listings? You see one listing right here. You see 2, you see 3, you see 4, 5. There's 5 listings. You might be freaking out like, oh my God, which one do I list it under? Which one's the real value? Like I said, go after the one that has the lowest rank. Okay. That's a 3 million rank. That's a 2.5. This is a 252. Okay. Now, sometimes there'll be different ones because one will be a listing for soft cover. Another will be hardcover, but they're all paperback. Okay. So this is the listing right here. This book's used. Okay. So what I'm going to do is going here, and it looks like the lowest price is at $215. So I'm going to go onto my app, and I want to see how much they would make if it would sell. And the rank is, what was the rank again? Somebody remind me. Forgot. Hold on. Let me speak this in. Electrical and Electronics Reference Manual for the Electrical and Computer. See if I can find that listing. Yeah, so it's a 252,000 rank, guys. Phenomenal rank when it comes to books, okay? So the guy on eBay, let's just say he made about $109 profit. If I was to buy this for $1 and list it, oh, let me remind you guys, the new price is $253 on Amazon. The used price is merchants only at $218. I would probably list this at like maybe $225. You might be thinking, Steve, you could go up higher. There's no FBA sellers. Well, you got to remember the new price is at $253. So you can't press it too much or someone's just going to go for the new price. So if I listed this for $225, I'm actually going into my app right now. And here, let me take this off screen share so I can show you what's going on. So I'm on my, probably can't see it, but I'm on my phone right now. I found the listing and I could actually go into my app. And if I sold it for $225, okay, the fees would be $42.39 right off the bat. Okay. To ship it into Amazon, let's just put a couple bucks, even though it wouldn't be that much because I would be shipping it out with other books. And the cost of purchase is $1. Okay. So if I sold this on Amazon, I would make $179. So in this situation, you'd actually make $60 more selling it on Amazon. So here's something interesting that we can do right now. What you can actually do is you can actually take this. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the screen share because things are going to get really freaking interesting right now. Let's see if we could have a little arbitrage opportunity right here. So I'm going to go back over to, okay, you can see my screen, right? I'm going to copy this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over to eBay. I'm going to paste it in. I want to see if anybody's selling this like a cheap price that we could pop on and like flip it on. Whoa. Hello. What do we have here? Quick reference. I don't know if that's the book, but I want to see if anybody's selling this cheap enough where I can pop on it and flip it on Amazon. Things are getting crazy right here. This is 25 bucks. What is this? This isn't the book. This is something. I don't know what this is. I think this is like a reference manual. This is, I don't know. It's a stock photo. I don't trust it. It's probably like a digital download. So there's another one for 185. That's a different, no, that's the book. 200. I think that's the book. Is that the book? No, that's not the book. Ooh. Look at this little opportunity right here, guys. Check this out. Look at this. This is for 110 bucks right here, okay? 110 bucks. This is the same book. If I was to buy this for $110, okay? And let's play this out. If I was to buy this for 110 bucks and I was to sell it right now on Amazon, and remember, textbook season is coming, I would actually make $70. So if somebody wants to buy this right now, obviously do your research and make sure it's the right listing. But if I was to buy this for 110 bucks and put it on Amazon right now and look at the lowest price is $215, there's no FBA sellers, that's a $70 profit. And you can make an offer, but let's not get too excited right now. Why? There's zero feedback. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. It makes me nervous. But that's an interesting little opportunity. I want to know, guys, what are your thoughts on this arbitrage opportunity? Now, if you're brand new and you only have $500 in your bank, I would not do this. But for someone like myself or for somebody who has, maybe you've got more money than time right now and you're looking to invest, could be an opportunity. But again, you've got to do your research. Is it the same year? Is it the same listing? Is there damage? Is it missing a CD? I don't know. I haven't done enough research right now. Jennifer says too risky. I think it's too risky with zero feedback. But if they had good feedback and there was, this looks legit. I mean, it really does. I don't know if it's the same listing. It's not the same listing. Look at the picture. The picture is different. This picture has like a computer thing on the side. This one has, some type of fan thing on the side. So it's not even the same book. So if you guys just bought it live, it's not my fault. I told you to do your research. Anyways, looks like there's a lot of different versions of it. So here's, oh, wow. What's this right here? This is the actual book. This is the actual book. It appears to be, but I hate when they have those stock photos. Anyways, guys, I'm going down the rabbit hole with an arbitrage opportunity right now. So if you want to dig a little deeper, feel free to do so. But I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole anymore. But as you can see, there's a lot of different opportunities right now to sell on eBay. Not only to buy on eBay, to flip on Amazon, but to, you know, to sell on eBay when you don't have the opportunity to sell it on Amazon. Here's another lot of magazines, $49.99 best offer. Here's something called a Becca second grade lot, $42.99. Books are selling on eBay. Don't just sell books on Amazon, especially if you're new. Now, if you're, like I said before, a high volume seller, you're busy, you're running multiple businesses like myself, it starts to pose a little bit of a challenge, because when you're selling books on eBay, you know, you got to store the books. You got to find the books when they sell. You got to pick them and pack them and ship them and deal with customer service and PayPal issues and eBay issues and blah, blah, blah. It keeps going on and on and on. With Amazon, you can box up multiple books once, ship them off, and then, you know, your hands are clean for the most part. So it just depends what's best for you. Murray Zuckerman says, not some colleges are getting publishers to make textbooks specifically for their school. Be careful. Great point right there. Fernando says, but what if you don't have FBA? Everybody, if you live in the United States, you can sell FBA. If you live internationally, I'm not 100% sure. Biohazard was saying, grab the ISBN from Amazon. Yeah, I should have done that. Armando says, question, I missed the last question. I was thinking of buying books from students. Is there an app or website to get an idea of how much the schools offer? I'm not 100% sure. But I know multiple people who, you know, they even set up shop at their colleges and were buying books off students, like rolling up in a van. Sounds kind of sketch, but there's a lot of people who actually do that. So that's pretty much all I have right now. I just kind of wanted to open your eyes up. This is going to be somewhat of a shorter video, but I just want to open your eyes up to the fact that books are selling on eBay, and all because you scan a book and there's no listing, or you scan a book and you're restricted. If it's going for good money on Amazon, but you can't sell it, or you can't find it, or you just have that gut feeling that it's selling for good money, don't throw in the towel and just give up on it. There are so many books that are selling. If you scroll up to the top, there's 136,000 sales over $35. I don't know how far this goes back, but as you can see, this is all just July 10th. Books are definitely selling. So if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a big favor and hit that like button. If you're interested in learning more about selling books on Amazon, you know, a lot of people are always asking me for tips and tricks and resources and videos. Feel free to check out my YouTube channel. There's a lot of videos, but if you're looking for something that's step-by-step and takes you through the whole process from A to Z, I would highly recommend checking out my good friend Jim Pickens' course. It's the first link in the description. And if you click on that, you just put in your email, and then you're going to get an email with some more information about it, so on and so forth. It's $97. It's really good. There's a lot of courses out there that cost a lot more, but you really don't need anything else besides that course. I back it up 100%. Plus, if you do get the course through my affiliate link, I throw in a few extra bonuses as well. Some of my other eBay clothing books and a couple more. So definitely check that out if you're looking to get started. Lots of opportunities out there. This week is pretty much all focused on books. So I'm going to have Caleb Roth back on the channel tomorrow. He's the founder of ScoutIQ and of the eFLIP software. One of the smartest booksellers I know. He's going to be back on the channel tomorrow. But again, this week is all focused on books. And I'm hitting the books pretty hard this week as well. Went out with my mother today, and we did pretty well. We didn't find a lot of books, but we found an $80 something book, a $40 book. We also found an $80 Pictionary board game, which was pretty cool, from the 90s. Or late 90s. So definitely a lot of opportunities out there. Just get started. I know there's a lot of information out there. You watch these videos and you're just like, where do I start? Like I said before, guys, if you're trying to find a resource and you're not sure where, you're sick and tired of jumping around all the videos, check out the first link, raikenprofit.com/bookselling 101. You'll really enjoy it. And we've had hundreds of people go through it, and they're always like, holy crap, this is so good. So check it out. Any more questions, guys? Drop a link down in the description. Would be glad to help you guys out. But with that being said, have an amazing day. And like I said before, don't underestimate the value of eBay when you can't sell a book on Amazon, because if you do, you're going to be leaving money on the table. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.